Okay, friends, gonna jump right into it today. We are gonna talk one more time about partial products. We're gonna start with a problem string, which is the first time we're talking about this at home. So I'm kind of just gonna be showing you. I won't be eliciting information from you because you can't give it to me. I wish you could be like yelling at me, telling me what to do, or sharing your answer, just because that's always beneficial. But I'm going to give you some problems, and we're going to use the partial products method to go ahead and solve it. And I will attach the base 10 link page so that you guys can do that as well. So the first thing we're going to start off, like we do with any other problem string, to start off with something pretty simple, nothing crazy hard for you. Okay, I'm using just the base 10 grid paper because we can. So my first one is 6 times 4. So 6 times 4 is, you can think of it 6 times 2 and then double it, or you know your facts. Mine is 6 times 4 is 24. Okay, and then they keep getting harder, remember that? So now I'm going to try 6 times 14. Ooh, double digit, eh? Okay, so if we think about that, we can think about, let's multiply by our tens first. So 6 times 10, which is 60. And then we come back and we do 6 times our ones. 6 times, it's worth only 4 because it's in the ones. So 6 times 4 is 24. Add them up and you've got 84. So my 6 times 4 would be 84. Okay. And then they get a little bit harder. Now we're going to do a multiple of 10. So what if I did 6 times 20? Okay, so you can think of it as 6 times 2, which is 12. Because it's a 10, it's 120. Okay, what about 6 times 30? Okay, so think of it as your basic fact of 6 times 3, which is 18, because it's a multiple of 10. I'm going to add my 0 on for 180. Okay, now we'll try a little bit harder one. 6 times 34. Ooh, okay, so now we can't just do a multiple of 10. So let's break it down partial products way. 6 times 3. What is 6 times 3? 18, but because it's a 10, since we're doing 6 times 30, that's 180. And then we come back, and now we're going to multiply by our ones. So 6 times 4, and it's only worth 4. This is in the 1 column, which is 24. Add them up. 4, 10, regroup. 204. Wah, wah, wah. Okay. So I am going to stop there with our problem string, but I want to do a couple of problems where we have arrays that you can sketch out, because I will, you can use the base 10 blocks again today. And after that, I will show you the standard way, so you and moms and dads can decide which one you like best. Okay, so I'm going to come down here, and I'm going to sketch out an array. Okay, friends. So let's sketch out an array. So this way, if this is a strategy that works well for you, you can try it. We're going to do 2 of them here. Okay, so we're going to do 4 times 23. Now remember, these are like flats. So these flats are 10 by 10. So no matter where they are, they're 10 by 10. So if I'm going to do 4 times 23, 1, 2, 3, 4, I can go down 4. Label that so I don't forget it. Okay, and then my sides are going to be 23. So remember, this is a group of 10, and another group of 10 makes 20. So 10, 20, and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 more. Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing down here. Our rectangles are parallel, so our arrays. So 23 down there, and then my 4 for my other side. Now, if you want to label all the sides, feel free. You don't have to when we're finding the area of the inside or the array, because we just multiply these two numbers together. So again, with partial products, you take your tens and you multiply them by your ones. Okay, so down here, I'm going to write 4, that's that side, times 20. Okay, there's 20 of them, because that's a simpler multiplication for you able to do in your brains. 4 times 20, 4 times 2 is 8. And then I've got to add my 0 on, because it's a group of 10. Okay, now I go back, and I've got to multiply by my ones. Okay, so now it's 4. Always going to stick with the short side, multiply times 3, which is 12. And as you can see, friends, when I write it, I tend to write it so that I'm lining my numbers up over here. Because that way, when I go to add it, it's one less step for me to have to do. They're already lined up. Now I go ahead and add them up. 0 and 2 is 2. 8 and 1 is 9. 92. Okay, and if I wanted to, I could absolutely count these out little squares. But this is an easier way. And it's showing you why exactly you break them down, because these are your 10s and 20s. Okay, now let's try one more down here. Let's do a hard one. I can't do anything too easy. That'll be silly. Let's try 3 times 27. Okay, so we'll do 3 over on this side. Okay, so I'll go down 3. 1, 2, 3. And then across I'll go 27. Now these are groups of 10. So 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Same thing parallel to that. Stop there. My other side. And 27. So we'll do the same thing. We'll do 20 times 3. So 3 times the 20. These two sets. Okay, because again, multiples of 10 are easier for you to count for. So 3 times 2 is 6. It's a multiple of 10, so it's 60. Now we're going to come back, and now we're going to do our ones column. 3 times 7. Only worth 7 because it's in the ones column, which is 21. Again, I've lined them up, so add them up. 81. Okay, so that's how we can use an array to solve it, which the base 10 blocks would help you with that. This is how to do the partial products with the array. So you can see both. Okay, friends. Now, I'm going to flip my paper over and I'm going to show you how to do what we call the standard method. I'm going to use the exact same problems we did up here, 4 times 23 and 3 times 27, so that you can see that we're going to get the same answers, we just might get there a different way. Okay, so I'm going to actually cover that up for now, and then we're going to do it. So it was 4 times 23. Okay, so when you do the standard method, you've got to set it up and down, like when we do the standard addition or subtraction. You put the biggest number on top, 23, times it by 4. Okay? When it comes to the standard, which a lot of your parents know how to do, you start always with your bottom number and work your way up. Okay? So you do 4 times 3. 4 times 3 is 12. So you 2, and you're going to regroup the 1. Not both numbers go down here. You've got to regroup. Okay? If there's any other numbers left, you got to regroup. Now, we shared the 4 with the 3. We've got to share the 4 with the 2. Okay? Now 4 times 2 is 8. Add the 1. Makes it 91. 9. Okay, so you get 92. Now, if we come back, did we get the same answer for our array as we did that one? Let's see. Okay. So we did our array and partial products. We get 92. Standard, did we get 92? We sure did. Okay, so these are 3 different ways to get there. Let's try it with the other one. 3 times 27. Okay, so 3 times 27. We'll use x again. Okay, but remember we have to set it up vertically. Okay, so this one we start with the bottom number and we share upwards. Start with the ones column. So 3 times 7 is 21. So I put my 1 down here and I've got to regroup my 2 because I still have other numbers to multiply by. 3 times 2 is 6. Add your top in, which makes 8. I have no other numbers to go, so that's just going to come down here. 81. Let's see if we got the same one. Oops. Sure did. 81. 81. Okay. Now I know that was a quick way for me to show you how to do the standard method, but your parents know exactly how to do that one, so that one's something that they could teach you. So those are the 3 different ways that you are going to be given a chance to multiply a 2-digit by a 1-digit number. So I'm going to give you some problems and you're going to try and solve them in any way that you want. But I do ask that however you choose to solve them, that you show your teacher how you chose to do the problems. Okay, do not just send them the answer because we want to see which strategy did work best for you because there are 3 different strategies out there. Okay. Okay, friends, I'm so impressed with you. We're working hard and you guys are learning things every day. See you soon, guys.